The Met Gala is supposed to be a fundraiser event for the museum, for the Met, and it's actually for the rich, right? It's definitely the haves and the have nots. You get invited, you pay a hefty price to eat garbage food, and basically, no one sees what goes on inside the Met Gala. It's not for regular folks. But what we do get to see every time they do this is we get to see the outfits. So let's talk about it. Madonna or Madge showed up and she was wearing this beautiful it was like an ivory suit. And by the way, the theme this year for the Met was tailoring black style. So this was to pay homage to all the black, inspiration in clothing and fashion, right? The industry definitely took a lot of ideas of the black culture and incorporated that into fashion with things like zoot suits. Wonderful silhouettes from the 1920s and 30s. We remember seeing things like fedoras, two-toned Oxfords. These are all things from that time. And CBS actually wrote a really good article about Black dandyism. And dandyism was once used to describe aristocratic style and was a term that evolved with the transatlantic slave trade. In this article, they write about how slaves arrived in America with few or no belongings and they had nothing. So, what they did was they started creating their own flair. They would show up with tailored Sunday looks, think of structured clothing, really, really stiff iron press. And anyone growing up in Black culture will tell you, you had to have that outfit starched and pressed, and everything was tailored. This was the closest thing to a zoot suit for a woman that I saw because the way they describe it is a very high-waisted pant. Think Cab Calloway, right? Think of those type of people. Duke Ellington, how they dressed back in the days, and that's what this was supposed to really be this year. And I'm gonna tell you who I thought brought it. I don't know the name of this lady, but I'm gonna tell you she looks great because this would be the definition of what tailoring black style would mean. I mean, the look is structured. She's got the cane. I don't know, but whoever's dressing Jeff Goldblum did a good job as well. The chain right here that he's wearing usually would pull out a timepiece, right? A clock of some sort. I mean, he looks dressed to the nine. He's even playing with that diamond encrusted watch. Nicki Minaj did a good job too with this pinstripe outfit, definitely giving tailoring. And can we talk about Diana Ross's face? Is this woman actually ever going to age? Between her and Cher, I don't know who's aging better. Her entire ensemble was fabulous, lots of fur, elegance. I mean, no one outdid her. I think she really was the Met Gala. Demi Moore looks stunning and radiant in this black and white ensemble. I didn't really care much for the thing over her head. I didn't. If she would have just gone with the outfit just without the headpiece, I think it would have been better. This is giving messy. This is giving the crow. This is giving a raven or something just outside on my porch. I didn't like it at all. I don't think it really fit what they were going for. Neither did this. Pam Anderson looked dowdy. She looked like a statue, like somebody just give Pam Anderson away, please. The haircut, everything was just giving, it was bad. Same thing with this, even though I do believe Nicole Kidman is the definition of, classy when she dresses. I mean, she never dresses or misses the mark. I felt like for me, this missed the mark. It didn't really, this separation in the waist, this horizontal, like what are we outlining here? The stomach, I don't understand it. This was a no. I mean, Serena is gorgeous. She looks stunning. Her hair looks great, right? I love that wet, layered look that they did. And if she had taken this off and just kept the outfit, and instead of having that lace piece showing right there, just kept it one thing, that would have provided a little bit more structure. It looks a little messy for me. It looks very MTV awardish. Miley Cyrus and Kim Kardashian did this whole like leather thing. I didn't understand why. Um, I guess I'm not a fashionista as I think I am, but I did like the skirt. I thought the skirt was fantastic. I think had she done a nice, top that had like a tie or something that was more structured and a really cool, neat hat, I think that would have been better. But whatever. Miley's been doing some very strange looks lately, like this, like This top is really great. Love the top. Not sure what's hanging off the back. Really good look. She looks tired though. Cardi B looks like the Green Goblin. This man, whoever he is, did a good job. This definitely is giving that super fine, black tailoring. I think somebody like an Andre Leon Talley, who was, close friend of Anna Wintour, would have loved this. This look is stunning. Chef's kiss. Same thing with Rihanna. Rihanna did not miss the mark. She brought it. This is that vibe, right? This beautiful pin that she's wearing. Everything is tailored. It made you look put together like this. I mean, this is definitely it. This is exactly what I was thinking when they said that that was the theme for this year's Met Gala. I thought of this look, not in white, as white is really hard to keep clean. I mean, one person bumps into her with anything and it's over. But I mean, everything is stunning and tailored and looks great. Even the hat. If Zendaya was heavy, I don't think she'd be that pretty, to be honest. She's a cute girl, but her slim, slender body makes her look like a super model anytime she walks out on the carpet. You don't have to agree with me. I just think she's not as attractive as people make her out to. But this is what happens though when you're a young girl and you get sidetracked and worry about your beauty too much. You go too far sometimes, because Kylie Jenner looked like a 50-year-old woman, in my opinion. She looked my age group, literally. I was like, ooh, Kylie looks like somebody that could be my friend. And I have no filter on. All right. So this is, I mean, she's given the saggy eyes, the whole thing that we got going on when we age. She looks like she's older. Brought a Bollywood actor, I think Khan or Shah Khan. I can't really say the guy's name, but a lot of people are talking about him. Like, some people are like, who's he? Who's she? Who is this person? It doesn't matter. The fact that they're on the carpet and they were invited says a lot about them. They're in Hollywood. They are part of that whole industry cult, because this was a cult and this was a ritual. It was interesting seeing Lauryn Hill there. I felt like she was out of the music industry for some reason. I don't know. You guys could disagree with me, but I've not heard any new music. So her son, YG Marley, had like some major hit last year and it went viral on TikTok. But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even have been questioning, where is Lauryn Hill? I mean, she's been kind of absent, and maybe this is her sign of coming back in, her holding up the thing right up above her eye and doing all the symbolism, and in this bright yellow canary suit. I don't know. The symbolism is strong on these red carpets. I hope people understand that. There's a girl on TikTok that shows how this is done. She puts a tape on and she pulls her skin up and she looks like a completely different person. So I think a lot of these celebrities are wearing these invisible tapes that we don't really see, that just pull their skin back. And then when they go home, they rip that sucker off. As for the men, there's a lot of humiliation rituals, and they usually make them dress very effeminate. Usher made a way without having to do any humiliation rituals. So he gets a 9 out of 10. I know who this is, but this is not it. This is a lot of texture to that. It probably has a very rough texture. This is not masculine. The ladies rarely have to do humiliation rituals, but they have other humiliations behind the scenes that we don't talk about. Gigi Hadid was channeling Josephine Baker. I've done a whole video on Josephine Baker. I will link. Whoopi Goldberg got it 100%. I give this a 9 out of 10 because for her, it looks good. Shakira missed the mark. I don't know where she was going to. This is giving more Marilyn Monroe. And this look, and Alton Mason. Here, let me get the picture up there better. I just wanted to showcase the boots, honey, the boots. It's wild. It's wild. I do not like it at all. I don't like the cutout heart shape in the chest, but it still won't top what they did to Shabuzi. This was a humiliation ritual. Make no mistakes about it. A crop jacket. I hate the beads across. It's bad. Anyway, that is my take and my breakdown of this year's Met Gala. I wish that Andre Leon Talley was alive to be able to partake in that. He was elegant. He was interesting. He embodied fashion like no other. And I'm not even like a major fashion person, but I do enjoy looking at some of the styles. I do enjoy looking at the creativity. And I think don't be all glorifying Hollywood. I definitely don't glorify Hollywood, But I do believe there's talented people. Believe it or not, it is in support of a museum. Wonderful art, which is fashion from decades ago. So there's some benefit to that. But I feel like these things do feel very Hunger Game-ish. But I choose to now just realize that we're not going to escape it. All right. They're going to stuff it down your throat. So you may as well play along and say what were the best and worst looks a day over 65 years old. Anyways, you guys drop your comments and tell me how you feel. Have a great day. Think for yourself.